So I'm gonna make a summery, delicious corn and burrata pasta. I know. We're very trendy, we're very cute, I'm very excited about it. I love a burrata. But not only is this dish super delicious, it's also really, really quick to make.
Is it, Mary?
It is, and I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing to myself where I woke up this morning, I said, Mary Berg, why'd you do this? We're gonna time it. We're gonna time it and see if I can do it in less than, I'm gonna give myself 12 minutes, okay? Okay. All right. Are y'all ready to count me in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, go! We need to cook our pasta. Pasta is the thing that's gonna take the longest in this recipe, so let's get to work on it. So I have cheated lightly, I have boiling water. That's okay, whatever, just, you can write me a letter about it, it's fine. So I'm gonna add in a good amount of salt. Now this is a lot of water, so I'm going in with a good amount of salt.
Yes.
Don't be mad at me.
Nope.
Alex, you're not mad at me.
No, I love it.
Yes. So you want to season that water up well, because not only is it going to season the pasta, it's also going to season the sauce later. Speaking of pasta, we're going in with spaghetti. I got 350 grams here. Just add that right on into the pot. I like to do that fancy little twist.
Love it, yeah.
It's very exciting.
She's on fire already.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I was like, oh, no, I'm not 40 seconds just to get noodles in a pot. Terrible. All right, so if you wanted this to go even quicker, you could do it with spaghettini, angel hair. That would be breezy. This should take about, I'd say, 8 to 10 minutes. I am gonna add the lid on just to speed that up. Now, I've got a pan here over about medium heat, and I've got the noodles going. Now I'm gonna work on the topping. Sounds a little backwards, but it's gonna be good. So into that pan, I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of butter, and I love a little bit of a crunch on my pasta. How do you guys feel about a crunch?
I love a little crunch.
Yeah. Okay, we got a little hot pan. We are ready to go. So I'm gonna go into that pan. You know what? I'm also adding in some oil because our pan's a little spicy. That's gonna be beautiful. All right, now I wanna flavor this butter up, so I'm going in with some sage. I have got about 2 tablespoons of chopped up sage here, and as soon as that sage hits the butter, it starts to fry up. Starts to get beautiful. Crispy, beautiful. Now I wanna go in with some panko. Panko is perfect for crisp. Going in with about half a cup of panko here, so just add that right on in. Season that up with some salt, little bit of crushed red pepper flakes if you're feeling fancy.
Mary, do you always toast the panko ahead of time?
Andrea, you're getting ahead of me, and I love it so much.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fantastic. So I got a bone to pick with panko, and that is that it is, honestly, it's just crunch. It doesn't give you a lot of flavor. So I do love toasting it up to give it that golden brown color and that golden brown flavor.
Okay,
yeah. So I used to have like a thing. I actually think I wrote in one of my books that I hate panko, and I'm retracting it right now. Here we are. Honestly, it's because it's just a crunch, no flavor. This, though, is gonna have flavor. We've got that butter in there, that sage. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm gonna let that toast. Do you smell it?
Yeah,
It's autumn.
Yes.
A little autumn.
This is the thing. I wanted to do something for shoulder season. We're moving into autumn. So as opposed to using basil or chives or something like that, I wanted to use that sage for that warm kind of toastiness. Okay, so that's doing its thing, toasting up, looking beautiful. Now I'm gonna get to work prepping the veg for the sauce. Now, I promised you corn, but we're gonna start with some shallot. So I need about half of a shallot here. And I'm just gonna give that a little trim just to get that little bit off. And I just wanna finely mince that up. Now, when we're talking chopping, you don't have to be all that precise because this is all gonna go into a food processor. But since I want this to cook quickly, I am gonna dice it as finely as I can in the time I have. Speaking of, where are we at for time, guys?
3 minutes.
Okay.
Nine to go. 9 minutes to go.
9 to go. Okay, cool. I can do
Make
this.
us mad.
All right. Is Owen the math guy here? I love it. All right, so I've got that shallot diced up. Gonna check on my panko. It's looking golden brown. We are done. You got that color, that beautiful flavor is gonna be delish. So I'm gonna transfer that on into my pan. Does it smell not delicious in here? This is the thing. Panko, when it is not toasted, it's fine. But what's better than bread? Toast. Just give it a toast, and it'll be perfect. Again, with that butter in there. Okay. Gonna pop that pan back on the heat, and I'm gonna go in with 2 more tablespoons of butter. That's gonna work.
What's better with corn than butter?
Honestly,
like
corn
nothing,
and butter.
Right?
That's like the dream. Honestly, if you just put butter and corn in a pan and gave it to me, I'd eat that.
Yeah.
That's all I need. But I'm gonna add that shallot right on in to start cooking down. And then I'm gonna work on my corn. So this recipe, if you wanna do a full recipe, I would do 4 ears of corn. I'm just gonna do 2 today, because I'm cheating a little bit. We're gonna get it done quicker.
Okay.
All right, now typically, Andrea, I know you feel this way.
Yes, I do.
There's so many hacks for cutting corn.
Yeah.
You do this, you do it on the bunt pan.
Leave the bunt pan for the baking.
For the bacon. Yeah. No. We don't need it. Know what the hack is? Get that corn cob. Just put it like this.
Yes, Mary.
Don't do it up and down. It makes a mess.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take that corn right off the sides. And you get, I know. I am actually mortified at how long it took me to figure this out.
Life. What is it if you're not learning? Mary?
Exactly. I love learning. That's why I love cooking in the kitchen. You learn every single day. So I've got that corn off that first cob. That butter's melting up. Get it off the second. Now, if you've ever cut corn off of a cob before, you know that if you did it upright, you'd end up with corn all over your kitchen. And no, it doesn't take 12 minutes cleaning up individual kernels of corn.
That's right.
Yeah, not what I want to do, especially when Aaron's not here, who's usually the corn cleaner. He's good to go. All right, that corn is also going to go right on into that pan. That shallot's starting to cook down. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, on in.
Nice.
We've got that butter in there. Butter and corn, as Andrea said. What a delight.
Nothing better.
What's up?
Do you keep your corn bone?
I do. This is a corn bone. Don't get rid of it. Know what this is great for? Corn stalk.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which honestly sounds like a music festival I'd go to.
Corn stalk.
Yeah, not gonna lie. All right, give that a little bit of a stir. I'm gonna season that up. Now, Alex, if you are using the corn bone, as we're gonna call it,
Yeah.
how would you make a corn stock?
So I would just essentially put that in water, a little bit of garlic,
Yeah.
your Parmesan cheese rind.
Yes.
Okay, and then just simmer
That's the
that,
secret
and then you can,
ingredient.
and then that broth can be used for like corn risotto, pasta, anything like that.
Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Now, speaking of flavors that I love, we're going in with a little bit of garlic. I'm actually gonna thinly slice this garlic because I don't want it to be too punchy. I want it to be nice and soft. And garlic is funny. The bigger you cut it or leave it, the sweeter it cooks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more you like mince it, gets a little bit more punchy and kind of spicy garlic. This is perfect. How are we doing for time?
You've got like
lots.
Halfway. Okay, cool. Okay, oh boy, we gotta go. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at our pasta. Starting to cook up. We're looking okay. All right. Now, I want this corn just to cook down, just until it starts to pick up a little color. Andrea, I know we've had discussions
Yeah,
about
can we
this.
stop cooking our corn for 12 minutes or like 20 minutes?
Yes.
Like literally 3 to 5 minutes is the sweet spot, you
Yes.
know? Yeah.
That's the thing. When you are cooking, even a whole cob of corn in water or steaming it,
Yeah.
you're just cooking the kernels. You're not trying to cook the corn bone.
No.
So just let it do its thing. It takes way less time than you think, and it's
Sweet and crispy and all the
Yes.
things that summer is. Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. Okay, while that corn is cooking down, I'm gonna grate up some cheese. I'm using Parmigiano Reggiano, because the king of cheese.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm very excited about it. I need about half a cup, but Alex, I feel like you, okay.
Listen, Parmigiano Reggiano is like the king.
Yes.
Do not alert the Italian authorities.
No.
But I feel like pecorino could be my favorite.
I agree.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because it's got that sheep
Don't tell
funkiness.
anyone.
Yes.
I think you just told everybody.
I know. I'm also gonna out myself. I'm also more of a fan of pecorino. I love that sheepy little
Salty.
funky saltiness.
Yeah.
It's super, super good, but you could use either for this. Really, really tasty. How are we doing for time? 7, guys.
You got
You
like
got, you're good.
like 5
Mary,
minutes.
you are good.
I could have a nap right now.
Dance in the kitchen.
Yes, I love this. Okay, what do you guys want to talk about? I got so much time.
I know.
Know what you could do in this delicious dish? If you wanted, you could throw in some summer tomatoes if you still have those hanging around. A little bit of white wine wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
All right.
Maybe a little more butter, which I'm probably gonna add just for fun, because, you know, why not? Corn and butter, we got it. All right, this is looking beautiful. We've got that shallot. It's a little bit golden brown. It's starting to cook down. The corn is sweet and beautiful. So I'm gonna take this and I actually wanna puree it. If you didn't wanna do that, add a little bit more butter, toss it in those noodles. It would be delish, but I'm going in to a food processor because I want a nice creaminess. Because for me, as the fall starts hitting, I want like creamy.
Stick to your ribs.
Yes,
Yeah?
that's
Your
exactly
corn
what I'm
ribs.
looking for.
Corn ribs.
All right, okay, perfect.
You're even using like a small appliance here in 12 minutes.
I
I'm
know.
very impressed.
The cleanup might take longer than 12.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Somebody else is doing that.
All right, so I'm gonna go in with that cheese as well. I've got about half a cup or a hefty half cup of that Parmigiano Reggiano. And then I'm just gonna pop the lid on and I'm gonna give that a pulse to combine. I want this to get nice and creamy. Now, as this goes, you're gonna see it's getting a little thick, almost like a creamed corn. I do wanna thin that out with a little bit of that secret ingredient, which is pasta cooking liquid. There's so much starch and deliciousness in here. It's absolutely perfect. It just brings sauces and everything together.
yeah.
So let's add that on in for a creamy dreaminess.
I mean, honestly, just give me a spoon right now. and it's like
This is the best side dish ever. What
Yeah.
you're making right
Seriously,
now.
I'm essentially making creamed corn.
cheesy
Or
corn.
soup, yeah.
Corn soup. Cheesy corn. We can call it whatever we want.
6 recipes in 12 minutes.
Exactly. All right. That is looking beautiful. It's creamy. It's dreamy. Let's take a gander at it. Let's see what's going on in here.
Mary, you
Smells
have
really tasty, too.
also 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Okay, I gotta go quick. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Who wants a little taste? You get it.
I'll take it.
Okay, I was like, Andrew's reaching for
gotta
it. Tell me if that's not delish. I know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So good.
We are gonna go back into the pan with this corn, this beautiful corn situation. With that cheese in there, it's totally delicious.
Come on.
And then the only trick of this recipe, the bane of my existence right now, is thermodynamics. We gotta see if this pasta is cooked through. Okay. Fingers crossed, everybody. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, it looks good, Mary.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do the old testaroo.
Pretty good.
Needs 30 seconds.
You can
So
do
close.
it. You have 2 minutes.
we got
so
2
you got
minutes.
30 seconds.
2 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a little cleanup. We got time. We got time.
Do a little cleanup. You can do this with short pasta too, I guess, if you want
You
to, right?
100% a penne. The only pasta that I say I don't like to cook is a bow tie pasta because I tried making it for my husband one time and it was terrible.
The
So,
middle is hard to cook.
It's
and
really
the
hard to
outside.
cook, 100%. Okay, this is looking beautiful. We're simmering down with that beautiful corn sauce. This, again, like you guys said, thin it out a little more, put a little buttermilk or cream in there for a soup.
Why
That would be amazing.
Crusty bread.
Crusty bread.
Yummy.
Owen. Okay, who had their money on
closet chef.
Owen being the chef today? That was amazing.
I'm
All
just
right,
trying to fit it. I'm just trying to fit
You're
it.
nailing it, my man. All right, now just toss that pasta in that beautiful sauce. A little bit more of that pasta cooking liquid. How much money? Oh, we got a
1
minute.
minute.
60 seconds. All right, give that a toss. Again, corn is nice and starchy, so this is gonna thicken up beautifully and look totally, totally
Look at
delish.
that.
You've got that creaminess, that wonderfulness. Let's bring this over and get it plated.
45 seconds.
Okay, we got this. Honestly, I'm laughing.
Ooh, that looks
Now, we
amazing.
could even maybe do a little chefy twist if we
Yes.
want. Ignore this one noodle. That is looking absolutely out of control.
Presentation.
Oh my gosh.
Presentation.
Usually when I do these timed ones, they are a bit of a sloppy mess, but today we're okay. Now what I'm gonna do is top this off with a little burrata because we got the time, don't we? I have got a ball of beautiful burrata right here. Just place it on top and rip it open for that beautiful creaminess.
10 seconds, Mary.
10 seconds.
10
We need the
seconds.
crunch. We need the crunch. Little bit of crunch right over the top. Look at that. Absolutely. We got to give this a taste. Everybody.
Snuck that burrata in at the end.
I know.
That is- ooh.
We're fancy here at the good stuff.
Come on.
Okay, let's give it a go. I'm going for this loose nude. I'm in noodle. I'm in noodle. Okay.
This might be a bit messy.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.